Hey Stackies. Today I have a special request. I'll be making it today. It's a special request in that my wife wanted to be out of the house when I made it. Um, she is not very excited about this recipe, but I am, so let's get to it. So today we're going to be making one of my favorite YouTube recipes. It is Soup DiGiorno, which is obviously making a frozen pizza. This is Red Baron brand. I mean, it's kind of like Xerox machines, in that a printer is just frozen pizza, or DiGiorno is. So what we're gonna need is obviously pizza seasoning, um, minced a little bit of minced garlic, um, some chicken broth. I got some low sodium one. And then I have some salt because I got the low sodium one. Um, and then you're also going to need a preheated oven. So I'm going to get out the pizza stone from the oven. And in my opinion, a pizza stone is the most authentic way to cook a pizza, because if you do it wrong, you will break your pizza stone. So let's get this back in here. And then you're just going to want to set the timer for what it says on the box. Okay. Now, while we wait for that, you gotta take your chicken broth or any type of broth, and you shake it up. And since this one's not carbonated, I didn't get carbonated. You don't need to worry about it spilling everywhere. And then you're just gonna put it in the pot. Um, and the recipe I followed didn't really have any measurements, so I'm just gonna guess. So you're gonna want about that much salt, and then that much water. And then you're just gonna wanna turn that sucker high as possible. And then we wait for it to boil.
So they say a watch pot never boils, which is why I'm currently doing this voiceover with my eyes closed, um, so that we can get this bad boy boiling. Um, since it is a recording, you don't need to keep your eyes closed, but feel free to follow along if you'd like. Um, and I just kind of want to take this time with the boiling to just kind of reiterate for the first time how great this recipe turned out. You'll see at the end um, that it just doesn't sound good. Um, both when I explain what soup DiGiorno actually is, and also just the sound that it makes when I pour it. It just doesn't sound good, but it tastes good. I promise. It is just I don't think I can eat a pizza the regular way again. The old regular way again, I should say, because this is going to be the new way everyone eats their pizzas. Because it just adds something like it's hard to explain. But it's basically not even basically. This is an Italian bisque, okay? Because you got your tomatoes. Parallel to that in this recipe, tomatoes. Um, you got your seafood. Parallel in this, your pepperonis and your sausage, Italian seafood, as they say. Um, but then you got your cheese, which replaces cream. And as someone from Wisconsin, a Wisconsinite, I do like cheese. It should be in every recipe in my opinion. Um, but I've and the fourth is the instead of rice you have crust, and I mean that's basically the same thing. And on top of that, you have pizza seasoning. Okay, you don't get that in bisque, but in Italian bisque, you got it.
All right, now that it's boiling, you want to turn it down to a nice gentle simmer. And then you're going to want to add about a mouthful of garlic. About that much. And then you're going to want to give it a little stir. I did actually forget to use the pizza seasoning on the pizza. So I'm going to put it in here into the broth. And you're just going to want to stir it in and keep it at a gentle simmer. Alright, so after the timer goes off, you're going to want to take it out. Ooh. If you can't handle this heat, stay out of the oven. That's what I always say. Well, I didn't say it last time. I fogged up because I was very concerned about my phone, but every other time I say that. Okay. So now what you're going to want to do is cut the pizza. The safest way to do it is cut it into 8 equal sized pieces. I'm just going to do 4 because this isn't going very well for me. Alright. So now that you got your pizza cut in pizza pieces, what you're going to want to do is get your blender ready. If you have anything on top of it, take it off. And then you're just going to want to take the pieces of pizza. You're going to want to drop them in. So one thing to note, you do want to have a hole in the top of your blender, because otherwise the heat will make it explode. And while that is hilarious, I don't want to pick up after this piece. I don't like cleaning my ceilings after dinner, except when the recipe calls for it. Okay, so now that you have the pizza in, it's time to add the soup base. And you're just gonna, ooh, this seems like a bad idea. Alright. So you're just gonna wanna pour the soup in. I mean, If that doesn't look appetizing, okay, well it doesn't. It's gonna taste appetizing. I assure you. Um, like I said, you need an open spot so that the thing doesn't explode. All right. And I have a pizza sauce collared towel here, so that if it gets dirty, you can still use it because you can't even see the dirtiness. All right, so you plug it in. What did I just plug in? I did not plug it. I plugged something else in. All right, now it's on. You're gonna want to start low because I don't know how this is gonna go. And turn it up a little bit. Oh no. All right, so let's see how soupy this is. It's not very soupy. Do not know what to do here. Try using this thing. I think you just... Okay, so something's going wrong. It needs more liquid. So, ooh, I need to turn the oven off. I'll add some nice purified water, because that was the end of the chicken stock. Alright, so as you can see, I added water, and then we're back to blending. Alright, so that's as blended as I feel comfortable doing it. So the nice thing about this is it's not your traditional soup. So if you want to put it in like a cup, that'll be the least of what anyone judges you for. Um, but I am going to do a traditional bowl. There you have it. Soup DiGiorno.